G'day team, it's Chris speaking. Welcome or welcome back. Welcome to a video where I make you feel better about yourself because I tell you some dumb shit that gets me in the dysphoria feelings. I've got 3 for you today. 3 dumb things that should not make me feel dysphoric, but do. Now, everyone has their dysphoria moments, and that's completely fine. My triggers are going to be completely different to somebody else's. So I just want to share a couple of the silly ones that get me. Maybe you can relate to them, maybe you can't. It's not things like my hips or my voice or anything like that, which is completely normal, I feel, for someone going through any sort of transition, whether it be socially or physically or medically or whatever. People who have gender dysphoria are going to have certain things that irk them and make them feel shitty about themselves. So I'm going to give you 3 of mine, 3 silly ones that should not be on my list of things that make me dysphoric, but are, and they're mainly social. The first one that I've got is music that I listen to in the gym, or basically anywhere in public. If I am out publicly and I've got my headphones in, I am really conscious of what I'm listening to. If any sort of pop music comes on while I'm at the gym, I feel socially dysphoric. It makes me feel yuck because I think that big burly guys big burly cis men are gonna look at me weird because I am not listening to heavy metal or I'm not listening to punk or whatever. But if I'm not listening to something heavy and I catch someone walking past me, then I feel dysphoric about it. I feel like I am less of a man because I'm headbanging to Britney Spears or Dua Lipa. Let's face it, it's probably Dua Lipa if I'm being honest with myself. If I'm in the car, totally fine. If I'm with people that I know, totally fine. It is at the gym, or if I'm on the train. If I'm on the train around what I presume to be cis men, and I'm listening to something that I don't deem as masculine for myself, then I get dysphoric and weird about it. So, at the end of the day, listen to what you want. Old burly boy with the 100-pound weights or whatever is probably also listening to some pop music just to pump himself up. You can listen to what you want. Doesn't matter. Can't get that through there. The second one that I want to share is how I act in abrasive situations. So if there is a confrontation going on in front of me, particularly with people who I presume to be cis men, that makes me feel small. It makes me feel weak because my instinct is to hide against a wall and be like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't understand why there's so much bravado happening here. I'm just going to put myself away. And that makes me socially dysphoric because of toxic masculinity, I would presume. I feel like I'm meant to jump in. I'm meant to also be abrasive and get involved and defend whatever is happening. A lot of arguments that happen are stupid and don't need to happen. But if there is something happening and I feel that it doesn't need to happen, my instinct is to skulk away and leave the situation. And just got attacked by a fly. And that makes me feel dysphoric because I feel like I'm meant to be like big tough man and go sort it out in some way, shape or form. But I don't, because I'm 5'3" and don't care that much about what people argue about. The third one that I'm going to share with you today is I don't like beer. I don't. I've tried. I don't mind craft beer, but I just don't like beer. And going up and ordering cider, which I prefer and actually enjoy, that makes me feel dysphoric if we're somewhere public. It makes me feel dysphoric if I'm at the bottle-o. I do a lot of my alcohol shopping online. Thank you, Booze Bud and Dan Murphy's. And I feel like I solely keep you in business. I don't. We're Australian. We're all alcoholics. It's fine. Particularly if I'm with other people, I don't like going up and ordering cider because I was taught throughout childhood that it was a girly drink and it wasn't masculine and beer was the thing that men did. And I always wanted to like beer. I really did because I saw it as something that was masculine. And that's something that, I went through in therapy actually as as a sign to me that I was trans, because I just really wanted to like beer, because I really wanted to be like my dad and every other Australian male. But no, I like cider, and that makes me feel shitty about myself, not when I'm consuming it because it's delicious and just... But yeah, those are three things that... There's three things. Those are three things that make me feel a little bit funny, a little bit dysphoric to this day. I'm sure they'll continue to make me feel dysphoric for forever, until I get over myself. But they're silly. So I just wanted to let you guys know, again, anything that you feel dysphoric about, that's yours. It's not great that it's yours, but no one should make you feel shitty about it because you feel shitty. Does that make sense? I don't know. You're not alone. You're not. If you feel dysphoric over things that you deem silly, you are definitely not alone. We all do it. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of it, click on my face, which will be somewhere down on the screen, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.